Irwin Buck broke industry tradition when he turned Buck Distributing over to his daughter in 1985. Since becoming president of her father's beer distributing business, Betty Buck has become a driving force in Maryland's business community.
My dad started the business in 1946 with one beer truck, and he was selling 1.1 million cases when I took it over in 1984. We both love our family, and we consider our employees our family. We now sell close to 5 million cases of all our different products. When he started, did just Prince George's County. Then when we got Miller, we went into St. Mary's, Charles, Calvert, and Prince George's County. Then in 1986, we bought out Anne Arundel County for Miller. I've also taken up all of the Eastern Shore for all of our import and craft beers.
Buck Distributing has continued to grow to become one of the largest woman-owned and operated Miller Brewing Company distributors in the country. Today, they employ more than 100 people with annual sales of more than $49 million.
Betty Buck is an extraordinary woman. I've known her since she was a child. Betty had worked alongside her father in the warehouse for years. As a result of her father's mentoring and teaching, Betty took over with leadership of Buck Distributing with as much industry knowledge and experience as anyone. As chairwoman of the Maryland Chamber of Commerce, she was an evangelist for our businesses and for pro-growth policies in Annapolis and Washington. Perhaps one of the greatest honors Betty received, for which I know her father would have been very, very proud, was to be named the first woman to chair the National Beer Wholesalers Association. That her industry colleagues across the country selected Betty to lead them is a demonstration of the esteem and respect she has earned as a businesswoman and a CEO.
Betty is active in the community, dedicating much of her time and efforts to charitable organizations and causes.
My dad taught us, you make a living from the community and you owe back. And he taught us by collecting dimes, nickels, and quarters on the bars of all of our clients every Christmas for United Cerebral Palsy. And that was a very big deal for him. He lost his heart to a little girl with cerebral palsy years and years ago, and that was his favorite charity.
What has always impressed me about Betty is her determination to make a difference in our communities. Having beaten cancer 5 times, Betty knows how to stare a challenge in the face and watch it blink first.
Balance in my life has been a lot of fun to try and achieve, and as a single mother, my children understood that. They grew up at political events, they grew up at chamber events, and they learned a lot of things by doing that. I think in a lot of ways they benefited from that. And they also learned that they had to be part of the community and they had to give back. So I think that I learned as well that I was teaching them the right way to grow up.
What I have learned from Mom about balance is that every day is crucial. To kind of live every day as your last day. So, never to forget to do your best at work and to lead the people in the right direction, and also, and now that I have a daughter, to make sure that I tell her every day that I love her and I am just the best person I can be every day.
As a mother, she's extremely kind and warm and giving, and then as a person, she lives her life on the go. She drives fast cars, she's driven to succeed. She's definitely kind of set the path for other women in the industry, and definitely a role model.
All of us who know Betty Buck love her. I join all of you in congratulating Betty on this selection. And Betty, I wish you many, many, many more great things to come.
For successfully breaking tradition and unselfish leadership in business and philanthropic roles, the Maryland Chamber of Commerce proudly inducts Betty Buck into its Maryland Business Hall of Fame.